Alright guys, this is day 2 subtracting. One thing that I really want y'all to focus in on today is whenever you have to borrow. If you need to borrow, and what do you do if you have to borrow. So if we look at number 7, so again, just like addition, I'm going to do the top 3 with you, and then you'll do the rest of the page on your own. So looking at number 7, when you go to subtract, you need to ask yourself, can you take the bottom digit away from the top digit? So for example, right now, I have 8 cookies, but I want to eat 9 of those cookies. Well, if I only have 8 cookies, can I eat 9? No, I can't. It's not possible. So what I have to do is I have to move next door and go next door and ask my neighbor, can I borrow some cookies so that I can eat those 9? So when I borrow from my neighbor, she has 5 boxes of cookies. Well, when I borrow a box, now she's only going to have 4 boxes of cookies. Well, that means that in one box, I get that 10 cookies. So this 8 would now turn into 18. So now, instead of having 8 cookies, I have 18 cookies. Can I eat 9? Well, yes. What is 18 minus 9? That's a double, and I know that 18 minus 9 is 9. All right, so now I have to look at my next place. So in my tens place, I only have 4 cookies, but I want to eat 6. Well, if I only have 4 cookies, can I eat 6 cookies? No. So I have to go to my neighbor next door and borrow some cookies. So now, when I borrow from my neighbor, this one would become a 0. And I took that 10 cookies, so the 4 would change into a 14 because 4 plus 10 is 14. So now, I have 14 cookies. Can I eat 6? Well, sure. If you don't know what 14 minus 6 is, remember you can always use your counting on. So for example, 6, I'm trying to get to 14. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That gave me 8. So 14 minus 6 is 8. In my hundredths place, now I can look and see if I can subtract here. I have 0 cookies, but I want to eat 2. Well, if I don't have any cookies, can I eat 2 of them? No. So now I'm going to my next neighbor, the 7, and I'm going to borrow some cookies. So when I do that, the 7 turns to a 6, and I just got myself 10 cookies. Well, 10 plus 0 is 10. So now, if I have 10 cookies, can I eat 2? Yes. And 10 minus 2 is 8. And I'm going to bring my comma down. In my thousands place, I have 6 cookies, and I want to eat 3. Well, if I have 6, can I eat 3? Yes, I can. 6 minus 3 is 3. In my 10,000s place, I have 6 cookies. I want to eat 5. Well, if I have 6 cookies, can I eat 5? Yes. 6 minus 5 is 1. And then 2 minus 2 we know is 0. So my answer is 13,889. So really you need to pay attention to whether or not you're going to have to borrow if you cannot take the bottom digit away from the top digit. So let's look at 14. We have 0. Can we take away 5? No. When we go next door, they have 0. So I can't borrow from them. When I go next door again, they have 0. So I can't borrow from them. When I go next door again, they have 0. So I can't borrow from them. Finally, I get to my 10,000s place and they have 1. So I can borrow from them. Well, when I borrow from my 10,000s place, the 1 becomes a 0 and the thousands place would become a 10. But I'm not back home yet. Remember, I gotta be all the way over here. So how can I get over here? I have to keep borrowing. So for this neighbor to get something, I'm gonna borrow from my thousands place. This 10 will become a 9, and this 0 will become a 10. I'm still not home yet, so I'm gonna have to borrow again. This 10 will become a 9, this 0 will become a 10. Still not home yet, so I'm gonna have to borrow. This 10 will become a 9, and this 0 will become a 10. Finally, I've made it back home. So now I have 10. Can I take away 5? Yes. 10 minus 5 is 5. In my tens place, I have 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. In my hundreds place, I have 9. Can I take away 1? Yes. 9 minus 1 is 8. In my thousands place, I have 9. Can I take away 8? Yes. 9 minus 8 is 1. And then I have 0 minus 0, which is 0. So the answer here is 1,895. And the last one, number 21. So in my ones place, I have 7. Can I take away 0? Yes. 7 minus 0 is 7. In my tens place, I have 6. Can I take away 5? Yes. 6 minus 5 is 1. In my hundreds place, I have 3. Can I take away 0? Yes. 3 minus 0 is 3. Put your comma. In my thousands place, I have 1. Can I take away 6? No. Just like before, if you only have 1 cookie, are you going to be able to eat 6? No. So we have to go to our neighbor and borrow some cookies. So when we borrow, the 2 will become a 1. And the 1, which most of y'all get mixed up, remember when you're borrowing next door, you're bringing over a 10. So this is 10 plus 1, which is 11. A lot of y'all still want to put that this would be a 10, and it's going to mess your answer up in this place value. So now we have 11 cookies. Can I eat 6? Yes. 11 minus 6 is 5. In my 10,000s place, I have 1 cookie. Can I eat 0? Yes. 1 minus 0 is 1. And then in my 100,000s place, I have 4 cookies. Can I eat 2? Yes, I can. 4 minus 2 would be 2. So my answer would be 215,317. All right, I want you to do the rest of the page on your own.